Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayam Udirayat
Tato Jayam Udirayat
Ashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nastaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke
Bhakti Bhavati Naistike
Bhaktiri Bhavati Naistiki
Ishvara Parama Krishna
Ishvara Parama Krishna
Sachidananda Vigraha
Satchidananda Vigraha
Adiradir Govindam
Anadiradir Govinda
Sarvakarana Karanam
Sarvakarana Karanam
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopakumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Kararavinde Napadaravinda
Kararavinde Napadaravindam
Karavinde Viniveshayantam
Mukaravinde Viniveshayantam
Vatasya Patra Kapute Shayanam
Vatasya Patra Shapute Shayanam
Palam Kundam Manasa Smaram
Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We have completed the 30th sloka, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Can you read the translation of 30th, please?
Sure, Prabhuji. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, first canto, chapter 9, sloka number 30. Translation given by Swami Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Thereupon, that man who spoke on different subjects with thousands of meanings and who fought on thousands of battlefields and protected thousands of men stopped speaking and, being completely freed from all bondage, withdrew his mind from everything else and fixed his wide open eyes upon the original personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, who stood before him, four-handed, dressed in yellow garments that glittered and shined. So in this sloka, Prabhupada was explaining the Bhisma Deva, who was actually describing all the occupational duties, giving all sorts of references to the Vedic scriptures, and who actually also fought thousands of battles. He actually stopped speaking when it is time for him to leave the body. That's when the Uttarayana Punyakala started. He forgot everything else what he was talking and just only focused on the lotus feet of the Lord who was in front of him in that battlefield. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay, go to the next sloka. Yeah, I think Manu Prabhuji can take up the next one.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, first canto, 9th chapter, verse number 31st. By His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai.
Number 32, right?
31 Roj.
31.
Oh, sorry. Okay, got it.
Vishuddhaya Dharanaya Astasubhas
Vishuddhaya Dharanaya Hatashubhas
Tad Ikshayevashu Gata Yuddha Shramaha
Tad Ikshayayvayas Vasu Gata Yuddha Shramaha
Nivritta Sarvendriya Vritti Vibramash
Nivritta Sarvendriya Vritti Vibhramas
Tushtavachanyam Visharjan Janardanam
Tushtavajanyam Vishrajan Janardanam.
Synonyms by Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Vishuddhaya by purified.
Vishuddhaya by purified.
Dharanaya meditation.
Dharanaya meditation.
Hatha asubha, one who has minimized the inauspicious qualities of material existence.
Hatha ashubhaha, one who has minimized the inauspicious qualities of material existence.
Tat him.
Tat him.
Ikshaya by looking on.
Ikshaya by looking on.
Eva simply.
Eva simply.
Ashu immediately.
Ashu immediately.
Gata having gone away.
Gata having gone away.
Yuddha from the arrows.
Yuddha from the arrows.
Shramaha fatigue.
Shramaha fatigue.
Nivritta being stopped.
Nivritta being stopped.
Sarva all.
Sarva all.
Indriya senses.
Indriya senses.
Vritti activities.
Vritti activities.
Vibramaha being widely engaged.
Vibhramaha being widely engaged.
Tushtava he prayed.
Tushtava he prayed.
Janyam the material tabernacle.
Janyam material tabernacle.
Visarjan while quitting.
Visarjan while quitting.
Janardanam to the controller of the living beings.
Janardanam to the controller of the living beings.
Translation by Swami Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
By pure meditation,
By pure meditation,
looking at Lord Sri Krishna,
Lord Shri Krishna,
he at once was freed from all material inauspiciousness.
he at once was freed from all material inauspiciousness
And was relieved of all bodily pains caused by the arrow wounds.
and was relieved from all bodily pains caused by the arrow wounds.
Thus all the external activities of his senses are at once stopped.
Thus all the external activities of his senses at once stopped,
And he prayed transcendently to the controller.
and he prayed transcendently to the controller
Of all living beings while quitting his material body.
of all living beings while quitting his material body.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Everybody's on the mute. Kanaya Prabhuji, are you available to read?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, can read. Thanks.
Swami Srila Prabhupada ji ki jai.
Yeah.
The material body is a gift of the material energy, technically called illusion. Identification with the material body is due to forgetfulness of our internal relationship with the Lord. Eternal relationship with the Lord. For a pure devotee of the Lord, like Bhisma Deva, this illusion was at once removed as soon as the Lord arrived. Lord Krishna is like the sun and the illusory. External material energy is like darkness. In the presence of the sun, there is no possibility that darkness can stand. Therefore, just on the arrival of Lord Krishna, all material contamination was completely removed, and Bhismadeva was thus able to be transcendentally situated by stopping the activities of the impure sense in collaboration with matter. The soul is originally pure, and so also the senses. So here Prabhupada is mentioning that the material body is the gift of material energy, and which is technically called illusion. The which is like kind of a
Technically called illusion.
illusion. So that is kind of, is it here represents as misleading image, Prabhuji, like, or kind of something that not actual. It's that if the identification of the material body is due to forgetfulness of our internal relationship, and that is removed. Illusion is removed as soon as the Lord arrived. That's that kind of message here, and the Lord Krishna is like the sun that which removed the darkness, and similar to sun, and then the all material contamination was completely removed when Lord Krishna arrives, and Vishmadeva was thus able to be do the transcendently situated by stopping the activities of the impure senses in collaboration with the matter. So that matter here is the material energy, and the soul is ordinarily pure, and also the senses. So as soon as Krishna arrives, the all the illusionary or darkness are removed, and impure senses in collaboration with matter, and soul originally get pure soul. And that is I'm not sure its message also is with the devotional service, these illusionary or impurity get removed.
Right. Illusory, not illusion.
Illusionary, sorry.
Illusory energy. That is Maya. That is these three modes of material nature. We are living in illusory energy in this material world because we are identifying with the bodies and thinking we are these bodies, and we are thinking this is the ultimate goal of life because we are identifying ourselves with the bodily platform. That is illusion. We are constantly live illusion, thinking this is real, but this is not real. Illusion means this is not real. Illusion energy, Maya. This is temporary. Then we get next bodies, keep on changing bodies. That's the illusion, constant illusion. But real identity is that when you engage in the service of the Supreme Lord, then we come to a real identity. Oh, I am not this body. I am the part and parcel of Lord Sri Krishna. And my forgetfulness of Krishna, I'm identifying with the body with different designations. I am a father, I am uncle, I am son, I am daughter, etc. with all false identifications. That's the illusion. But really, who are you? You are the part and parcel of Lord Sri Krishna. And you have the same characteristics as Lord Sri Krishna. So you are also Satchidananda Vigraha, your soul is Satchidananda. Soul has no birth, no death, no old age, no disease. That is the forgetfulness of Krishna. We don't think that way. We think we are the bodies. Illusion. Constantly we live in the illusion. That makes sense, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's let's go to the hook and the interest of the paragraph. Hare Krishna, Aman Prabhuji, would you mind reading up next few lines if you're available? Okay. Vimal Prabhu on the mute. Sundar Jagadish Sima, if you're available, let me know. Okay. Sundar Rupa, to read next few lines.
Yes, sure, Prabhu.
Go ahead.
So whatever you explain in the previous, first part of the paragraph, it reminds Dehi Nosmi Yatha Dehi Karmana Vyukam Jara Yatha Deham
Absolutely.
Prati Didas Tatra.
Right. Absolutely. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, so now I'm reading from here. Okay.
Yeah.
Text by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Yeah.
By material contamination, the senses assume the role of imperfection and impurity.
Yeah, in Bhagavatam class. You go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Sundar Rupa.
Oh, okay. By material contamination, the senses assume the role of imperfection and impurity. By revival of contact with the Supreme Pure, Lord Krishna, the senses again become free from material contaminations. Vishnudev attained all these transcendental conditions prior to his leaving the material body because of the Lord's presence. The Lord is the controller and benefactor of all living beings. That is the verdict of all Vedas. He is the supreme eternity and living entity amongst all the eternal living beings. And he alone provides all the necessities for all kinds of living beings. Thus, he provided all facilities to fulfill the transcendental desires of his great devotee, Bhisma, who prayed as follows. So here Prabhupada is explaining that when the Lord appears, all the impurities goes away, and our senses or this Deva here referring that Prabhupada is referring here Deva that the senses become free from all material contamination, and Deva regain his original transcendental position before quitting his body because of the Lord's presence. And since the Lord is a controller and a benefactor for all the living beings, and that is not just a conclusion of one Vedas or one Puranas. It is the conclusion of verdict of all Vedas. So he is the supreme Lord. He is having eternity and living in, and he is an eternal living being also. So Lord can provide all kind of necessities for the as a kindness for the living entity, and thus he provide all the facilities to fulfill the transcendental desire of Ismadeva, who is the one of the great devotee of the Lord and a great Mahajan. Hare Krishna.
So nice. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, any questions before we go to the next shloka? Okay. So actually this shloka also reminding me whole Krishna consciousness, why we have to be in Krishna consciousness, right? To come to the reality. Every day we read Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam here to bring us back, to remind us, hey, we are identifying our body and bring us closer to the lotus feet of Krishna, assuming that we are not these bodies, we are the eternal servants of the Supreme Lord. Right? That forgetfulness is causing us suffer in this material world. Yeah. Okay. Next shloka we have. Let me see who can take up the shloka. Here we didn't get a chance to read yet. Okay. Bala Prabhuji, you want to take up the shloka?
Sure, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 9, verse number 32. Shri Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Shri Bhishma Vacha.
Shri Bhishma Uvacha
Iti mati rupa kalpita vritushna.
Iti Matir Kalpita Vitrishna
Bhagavati Satvata Pungve Vibhumni
Bhagavati Satvata Pungave Vibhumni
Sasukha Mugapate Kvachidve Hartum
Sukham Bhagate Kvachid Vihartam
Prakritim Upeyushi Edbhava Pravaha
Prakritim
Upeyusi Yad Bhava Pravaha.
Synonyms. Sri Bhishma Vacha. Sri Bhishma said. Sri Bhishma Deva
Sri
said.
Bhishma Uvacha, Sri Bhishma Deva said,
Iti thus.
Iti thus,
Mati, thinking, feeling, and willing.
Mati, thinking, feeling, and willing.
Upakalpita, invested.
Upakalpita, invested.
Invested.
Vitrashna, freed from all sense desires.
Krishna, freed from all sense desires.
Bhagavati, unto the personality of Godhead.
Bhagavati, the personality of Godhead.
Satvata Pungave, unto the leader of the devotees.
Satvata Pungave, unto the leader of the devotees.
Vibhumni, unto the great.
Vibhumni, unto the great.
Swashukam, self-satisfaction.
Swasukam, self-satisfaction.
Upagate, unto he who has attained it.
Upagate, unto he who has attained it.
Kvachit, sometimes.
Kvachit, sometimes.
Vihartum, out of transcendental pleasure.
Out of transcendental pleasure.
Prakritim, in the material world.
Prakritim, in the material world.
Upayeshu, do accept it.
Upayushi,
do
accept it.
Yadbhava, from whom the creation.
Yadbhava, from whom the creation.
Pravahaha, is made and annihilated.
Pravaha is made and annihilated.
Translation from Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai. Bhishma Deva said, let me now invest my thinking, feeling, and willing.
Let me now invest my thinking, feeling, and willing,
which were so long engaged in different subjects and occupational duties.
Which were so long engaged in different subjects and occupational duties.
In the all-powerful Lord Sri Krishna.
In the all-powerful Lord Sri Krishna.
He is always self-satisfied.
He is always self-satisfied.
But sometimes, being the leader of the devotees, he enjoys transcendental pleasure by descending to the material world.
He enjoys transcendental pleasure by descending to the material world.
Although from him only the material world is created.
Although from him only the material world is created.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so let's see who did not get a chance to read yet. Ravi Prabhuji,
Yes, Prabhuji.
go ahead.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Because Bhishma Deva was a statesman, the head of the Kuru dynasty, a great general, and a leader of Kshatriyas. His mind was strewn over so many subjects, and his thinking, feeling, and willing were engaged in different matters. Now, in order to achieve pure devotional service, he wanted to invest all powers of thinking, feeling, and willing entirely in the Supreme Being, Lord Krishna. He is described herein as the leader of the devotees and all powerful. Although Lord Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, he himself descends to earth to bestow upon his pure devotees the boon of devotional service. He descends sometimes as Lord Krishna, as he is, and sometimes as Lord Chaitanya. Both are leaders of the pure devotees. Pure devotees of the Lord have no desire other than the service of the Lord, and therefore they are called Satvata. Yeah.
Satvata.
Satvata. Okay, sure. Let's stop here. So Srila Prabhupada is mentioning the role of Bhishma Dev, right? He is the head of the Kuru dynasty. He's a great general. He's the leader of the Kshatriyas. So he has a lot of subject matters to think over because he has to give directions to the entire army during the war. But at the time of death, he's thinking, feeling, and so now he wants to achieve pure devotional service. So you want to invest all the powers of thinking, feeling, and willing only to the Supreme Lord, right? And Krishna again is described here as the leader of the devotees and all powerful. Although Lord Krishna, the original personality of Godhead, he came to earth to bestow upon the pure devotees because he comes every millennium, right? To save the devotees and to kill the demons. So he descends sometimes as Lord Krishna, and sometimes he comes as sometimes he came as Lord Chaitanya. Both are the leaders of pure devotees, and pure devotees of the Lord have no desire other than to serve the Lord, and therefore they are called Satvata.
Satvik, Satvata. The word Satvik. That is pure goodness. Beyond the mode of goodness. Shuddham, Vishuddham, Vasudeva, Tattvam, Vasudeva platform. So, yeah, so nice. Let us see. Anybody who did not get a chance to read, ready to read? Nima Mataji, can you read a few lines?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. The Lord is the chief amongst such sattvatas. Bhishma Dev therefore had no other desires. Unless one is purified from all sorts of material desires, the Lord does not become one's leader. Desires cannot be wiped out, but they have only to be purified. It is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 10.10 by the Lord himself that he gives his instructions from within the heart of a pure devotee who is constantly engaged in the service of the Lord. Such instructions is given not for any material purpose, but only for going back home, back to Godhead. For the ordinary man who wants to lord it over material nature, the Lord only sanctions and becomes a witness of activities. but he never gives the non-devotee instructions for going back to Godhead. That is the difference in dealings by the Lord with different living beings, both the devotee and the non-devotee. Hare Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada is saying that he gives instructions to a pure devotee within the heart for going back home, and for non-devotee he does not sanction that, and he only becomes a witness to his activities, and that is the dealing by the Lord with different living beings.
Right. Absolutely. It depends upon our desires. If you have a desire to serve Krishna devotionally, he gives us a path way back to Godhead. Devotional service. He bestows his causeless mercy on the devotees of the Lord. If you have a material desires, he also fulfills, right? In the 10th, what is that? He says that Tesham Satata Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam Dadami Buddhi Yogantam Yena Mam Upayante. Right? Tesham Satata Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. Priti, with love and affection, if you worship Krishna, he gives the path to go to him. If you develop material desires, then he gives whatever. It's future in your hands. Whatever you choose, he provides that. He is very impartial. But if you become a devotee, he gives all the directions how to reclaim your lost relationship with the Supreme Lord. Otherwise, you will be constantly living in the illusion, constantly in the illusion. Oh, if I have $1 million, oh, if I become a rich, oh, if I become a son of a Bill Gates, oh, if I become a son of Elon Musk, oh, if I become a king, you keep on constantly keep on illusioning, identifying with the material body, keep on changing bodies. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. But if you take the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, Bhajatam Priti Purvakam, if you show a small amount of love for Krishna, he gives the directions. Hey, you are not this material body, you are part and parcel of mine, and you have same characteristics I have. You can come over here and stay with me without any problems. I'll take care of everything, and you can live with me eternally. Eternally. You don't have to go back to this material world again. That's what explaining Krishna here. So beautiful, Bhisma Deva. How he chose. Okay. Okay. A few lines. Aman Prabhuji, I'm asking you again. Aman Prabhuji, if you're available, let me know.
Okay, Prabhuji, wait. Let me put on the light. Yeah. Some
Yeah. Read next few lines if you can read.
okay okay. Translation given by Sri Prabhupada ki Jai.
Yeah.
He is a leader of all the living being, as the king of state, rules both the prisoners and the free citizen, but his dealing are different in terms of devotee and non-devotee. Non-devotees never care to take any instruction from the Lord, and therefore the Lord is silent in their case. Although he witnesses all their activities and awards them the necessary result, good or bad, the devotees are above their material goodness and badness. They are progressive on the path of transcendation, and therefore they have no desire for anything material. The devotee also knows Sri Krishna as the original Narayana, because Lord Sri Krishna, by his plenary portion, appears as the Krishna
Karanodaka.
Karana Pasita Vishnu, the original source of all creation. The Lord also desired the association of his pure devotees, and for them only the Lord descended to the earth and enlivened them. The Lord appears out of his own will. He is not forced by the condition of material nature. He is therefore described here as the Vivu, or the Almighty, for he is never conditioned by the laws of material nature. So in this stanza, Prabhupada tries to compare devotee and non devotee. As per him, even means Krishna observe even the non devotees, and give means award them as per their karma, that can be good or bad. But devotees are above the non devotees. Uh, Here means non means devotees do not have a desire to any materialism.
Right, right, right. The Lord appears out of his own will. Krishna comes out of his own will to give the protection to the devotees. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam. He doesn't come to kill the miscreants. He comes to give pleasure to the devotees. That is the main purpose. But because he comes, then he takes care of the killing these envious people. But we always remember that Krishna never touches anything that is material. Vishnu's presence in the body would take care of everything. And he comes as a plenary portion, appears as a Karnadakasai Vishnu, the original source of all this material creation. Three Vishnus, Karnadakasai Vishnu, Garbhodakasai Vishnu, Kshirodakasai Vishnu. Three Vishnus come for the material maintenance. Everything source is Lord Sri Krishna. Whatever desires we develop, he awards them. Whatever you want, Krishna gives you. I want you, Krishna, in my life. Okay, I'll come for you. Like Krishna, I want XYZ. Okay, I'll give you. Whatever you desire, I'll give it to you. That your free will. That your free will, he says, whatever choose with your free will, whatever desires you develop within your free will, I can provide you because you're asking for it. Right? That's how it is. We shall explain here. So Bhisma Deva desired to see the Supreme Lord. He came by himself to see him, though Bhisma Deva was not able to move. That's what happens if you are in any condition in our material existence. If you have desire to see Krishna, Krishna comes himself, or Krishna sends his plenary expansions, or Krishna sends his pure devotees, or Krishna sometimes does some magics that we automatically see Krishna's devotees. Somebody would come and help us. That's all what you want. So what you feature in our hands, okay? I'll stop here. I think Vishaka Mataji, I'm seeing you. You want to say a few words, Mataji, what we read today? Maybe 1 or 2 words, what you take home messages.
Prabhuji, I would say that in this purport it is explained by Srila Prabhupada that Lord Krishna himself comes to help the devotees to become free from their material desires, and also guides the non-devotees, non-devotees. I would conclude like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody who did not get a chance to read would like to add 1 or 2 points? Anybody has any questions? Okay, dear devotees. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.